we go. We pressed the button. Now everybody sees us. And so you're going to... Oh! Oh, no. But you can't... Oh! You can't do that. You can't do that, everybody. Oh, no. But... Ah! Meridian, you're too powerful. You're too powerful. I can't... Ah! You're going to... Oh! Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Oh, yes. I love you too, my little muffin.
I almost ate all my chicken nuggets.
You did? You did? You almost ate all of your chicken nuggets?
Yep.
Are there still some left over? Are they for Daddy?
No, she ate all of her chicken nuggets.
Oh, well, almost means that you didn't do it. So you did do it. You ate all of your chicken nuggets.
Mama said one test one is for you.
Oh, yes. That one I had. But that one wasn't your chicken nuggets. That was Mommy's fancy chicken nugget. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah! You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. Oh, my goodness, you're so powerful. Oh, my goodness, you're so powerful. Okay. Okay, little silly bump. Oh, okay, little silly bump. Say goodbye. Say goodbye to everybody. Oh my goodness. Say goodbye to everybody. Ah! Whoa. Okay. Oh, are you gonna say goodbye?
Bye.
Oh, okay. All right, here you go. Now go out with Nana and do the fun activity. I love you too. The fun activity that is absolutely not for my benefit of washing my car.
It is.
I mean, you do prefer a dirty car, right?
I do. It's a mark of pride.
Good call.
Oh, good call. Okay, now let's get this
That was really
live
fun.
stream opened up.
And hello to everybody here already.
Disneyland when the germs are gone?
Oh man, I want to see this steamed hams video. Jeez. Okay, but that's all right.
Oh, this is how you find
2:29. Oh, I just saw you drinking
It's for your yellow hand.
Yes.
on the live stream. Drinking
And
alcohol on the live stream.
yes, all like 0.0005% from kombucha.
Can't buy it if you're under 21.
Well, they didn't even card me. They don't care.
They didn't card you?
No,
Yow.
they never have. Not for kombucha.
That
For
reminds
the
me.
other stuff they do.
It reminds me of that episode of Community, where Britta is explaining to Annie that it's like the hotter you are, the less likely you are to be carded because hot girls make the bar more exciting. And so Annie, who's 19, goes right in, and then they pull up Britta's ID, put the black light over it.
I was gonna say, if that's any indication, I get carded all the time. So,
I thought you said you never get carded.
not for kombucha. I've never been carded for kombucha, and it doesn't come up as someone needs to come take care of your order because you got to have an age limit. Sharpies, I will have to prove I'm over 18. Kombucha, they don't do anything.
Is it because of graffiti?
No, she can huff them.
Really?
The strong ones, yeah. Okay, so Megan, I know you can't stay very long, or at least that seems to be my belief.
Yeah.
And so I want to make sure right now, before we get too far in, and David, you got to hold whatever thought you just had, because it's Megan's birthday tomorrow.
That was the thought.
Happy birthday!
Hooray! Happy
And
birthday,
so
Megan.
I had to make sure I got that in before she had to leave.
Pretty soon you'll be able to buy kombuchas and Sharpie. Wait, kombucha and Sharpies. I pluralized the wrong thing. Sorry.
In Ragdoll, totally, I've been carded so many times for everything else. But kombucha has never even made it so an attendant had to come help me at my self-checkout lane.
I think I purchased alcohol once. Like I was getting it for a friend for some reason, and they asked to see my ID, and I was so befuddled by this turn of events that I was like, why? Like, It was just not an experience I'm familiar with.
And I'm the one who's like, as soon as I scan it, I have my wallet out open. I'm like, everybody got it? I'm ready.
I mean,
Well,
you were...
except the one liquor store who knew me so well, they were like, yeah, we know you get a discount.
Yeah, and then now your driver's license is actually unique because with one of those fancy Sharpies, you've actually written your social security number on the front. You want to show everybody?
All the information right there in one place. I mean, you know, otherwise I may forget it.
Yeah. I mean,
You never know.
I forget your social security number all the time. Like, I don't remember it right now. Can you just, you know... give me a
Karis,
refresher?
yes, get carded is how we say to get ID'd in the United States in general. Specifically, it's usually specifically for buying things that you have to be a certain age.
Yeah.
Oh, have we? We have been super confirmed, besides our love of unicorns and our same social security number.
Oh, soda I can't bear either. It's the carbonation. It's like, carbonation to me is like, I guess, spicy food is to people who can't handle spicy food. It's very painful.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, I'll never forget the first time I had a soda. I believe it was a Pepsi. And it was like, you know, all the younger kids, they were all so excited. It's like, oh, we get to have Pepsi. And then I get one, and so I just take a big drink, and it was like my entire insides were being burdened with acid. And I just looked at them, and I'm like, have you guys tasted this? They're like, yeah, it's so good. I'm like, how? How are you drinking this? How? I still don't understand it.
So, Veronica, same. I also love my soda stream.
Tell them what you do with your
And
soda
I don't
stream.
even add flavor. I just drink the water. Carbonated.
Oh.
And then David wonders what's wrong with me.
Yes. Yeah. Anyway.
But, are you ready to talk demonstratives?
Demonstrative.
And I will say there is some carbonation in this drink. You would hate it because not only does it have kombucha, which has some degree of alcohol. You tell me, even though nobody cares and lets you buy it at any age.
In Missouri.
Everywhere. It's in Texas, too. I've never been carded for kombucha.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, you know, Missouri, Texas, I mean...
I will say in Missouri, I can get even hard liquor in the Walmart.
Of course you can. I mean... And
not just wine and beer, but you can also buy your vodka and whiskey at Walmart.
And then in Texas, I assume, you know, you can buy whatever alcoholic beverage you want, so long as you're also buying a gun with it, right?
No, but you can buy a gun at the Walmart here, too.
Of course you can.
It's all in one location.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to the demonstratives section, and this is the big table.
Which is on page 23.
Yes, and that was the easier thing I could have done. I could have also jumped to your cursor. I could have done a lot of things.
You sure could have, but you scrolled, and it's good.
Yep.
And this one was a tight one. You knew I had a favorite.
Yes. Did it win? Did it win?
No.
Oh.
No. It came in last place. Patrons.
Tell us, what was the last place one?
Radical reduction.
Yeah.
I wanted radical reduction, and apparently nobody else did. Well, no, sorry. Let me take that back. One person did.
Hey!
And she's me.
Hey!
But not me. And so if she's here, thank you. I appreciate you.
Oh, you mean your mini me?
Okay, so now I can't wait to be in the same space as her someday to take a picture with her, so then I can post it and be like, it's me and my mini-me.
And then people will look at the picture and like, why is there two of you, Jesse?
Exactly. Okay, so that one didn't win. And now I'm just like, I think I'm done. I don't even care. Second place.
Third place, right?
Third place, I mean. Second place loser. Was the minimal reduction of a participle. And so
Really?
the fourth one.
Wait.
Yeah.
Nusa, Tolha, Asha, and Khata?
Yes.
Dang.
Now here's the thing.
Mhm.
At the first level, it was winning by a lot. You add the other 2 levels of polls to it, and it's third place.
The super delegates took it down.
Yes.
Oh no.
They did. Otherwise, that would have been what we had. That was my least favorite of the options, so at least that was at the bottom with my favorite.
Yeah.
And then in second place was the minimal reduction. I'm matching up the terms here to what we have here. And so the winner was the Moraic reduction.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I like
And
that.
I will say by the time we got to our third round of votes, it was almost all for Moraic. So they carried this and made it happen.
All right. So, no, to, ash, and chay. Ash.
Yes.
Is there a... No, you can't have sh at the end. No, wait. Of course you can. Of course you can. You can't have it after in German.
Oh, because it would Buhlerize because it goes back. Are you
Yes.
talking about
So
that?
that is the whole ach laut.
Right. Cool. So we have a winner.
Yes, yes, we do. Are you familiar? Because I feel like with your background, you might be. Are you familiar with that song? You know, Ich fahr Autobus. Ich fahr Autobus. It's a Autobus. It's a techno song. I believe by Lautsprecher. Okay, all right. Lie on the stream.
I really like, though, that with my background is part of that.
All right.
So this is our winner.
Let's tap him up. Okay.
Go for it.
This one is do, and this one is ach, and this one is chai. And I want everybody to wish a fond goodbye to Mr. Table. Bye, Mr. Table.
Why's it gotta be a mister?
Because it's dying young.
It's horrible.
Sorry.
It's horrible. Okay.
Hmm.
And you can also get rid of the all capital.
Yes,
Proximal
indeed.
versus distal.
Yes,
et
indeed,
cetera, et
Steve.
cetera.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Basha has 4 demonstratives. Even better. I have a better way. The Basha distinguishes between proximity. No, distinguishes proximity and visibility in its demonstratives, resulting in 4 separate demonstrative pronouns modifiers. What are we doing? I forget, what were these?
I
Small
thought
touch here.
they were gonna be both.
Were they going to be both? Does anybody remember?
Yes, but they had to because the pronouns, we don't have any third person pronouns, so we were going to use demonstrative pronouns instead.
Boy, howdy. All right. Okay. 4 separate demonstrative pronouns / modifiers because they can be both. These are provided for you below. Okay, and now let's neaten this up. Well, actually, here I'm gonna hold.
Say, are you gonna bullet point it up?
Yes. So let's hold on to this until we have these entered in the dictionary, and so have their protoforms written down. Okay. So since your option didn't win, Jess, we're gonna do some nice bullets that I think that you'll really love. I think this is, see how nice they are?
Oh, wow.
Okay. Proximal.
I feel like it's indented too far, though. like by
Yes.
0.25.
Yeah, I think you're right. Approximately visible. No. Let's bullet indent. Maybe let's give it another return carriage there. I know that we've talked about this before, but I've forgotten the answer. Did you take a typing class when you
Yes.
were younger, or in what grade?
9th grade.
So by 9th grade, I was already a 2-year veteran of my typing class. So just wanted to let you know.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you for that. I really appreciate that.
My typing class also taught me shorthand and dictation skills.
What? Like
Yeah.
like by hand shorthand?
Mm-hmm.
Was it a typing course or was it like an office skills course?
It was called typing or keyboarding or whatever that was, but that was half of it, was learning how to essentially just listen to somebody give a speech and do shorthand and then type it up afterwards, and you were timed on all of it.
Well, son of a gun. Do you retain those skills?
No.
You know,
I haven't practiced them since 9th grade, and that was really only, about 7 years ago for me. But it's been a minute since I was in 9th grade.
Well, I know. Yeah, I mean, it's weird hearing somebody in their 30s talk about, oh, I'm so old, whereas like, I'm in my 40s now, so.
You can only use that joke for a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but still, I think with age comes wisdom, so maybe one day you'll get to where I am.
One day.
I wanted to mention, because this one was still visible is. Thank you, Evan. I mixed those up because these were not in an order that I expected. There we go.
Although I totally misread what Evan wrote, and I thought he was giving you a name. Hi, David. Good title. And I wasn't parsing it correctly in my brain, and I was like, are we making a joke about him being visible but at a distance?
What's David's name when he's at Burning Man? Hi, David.
These are switched too.
You've got to be kidding me. Oh, you're not kidding me. Okay, I started with the not visible. That's the silly thing to do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
okay.
Do you want a little bit of information? I typed that bottom list because you challenged me. You're like, you can't come up with 4 roots. And so that's all my list.
Right. Yeah. That really was something, by the way.
I did it in order of what I was thinking of.
Makes sense. Okay.
So that wasn't you who ordered that, which is probably why it fell all backwards to you.
Yeah, so this is one way that it makes sense to order. Another one would be to do the visibles, then the invisibles. But this one,
But not the other way.
No. I mean, the only least sensible order would be to do like distal, not visible, right? Followed by like...
You know what? If that's how my brain works, that's how it's going to go. Okay, and so anime fan, in case you're asking what distal means, that just means it's a further distance. And so like these two in English would be translated as this or these, and these two would be that or those.
Yeah.
What are you?
I was providing gestures. This.
Interpretive dance.
I was providing gestures, this and that.
Nice. Okay, do you want to make some dictionary entries so we don't forget?
Yeah, I just wanted to see, we should probably add another quick little note here. We should do everything and everyone, too, so we can finish that up.
My mini-me is here now. And Minnie, the one that was my favorite was the one that you voted for. And you were, like, literally the only person who voted for it. And so I thank you.
Can be used as pronouns, as full pronouns, or as modifiers. When they're used as modifiers, they directly follow the nouns they modify, with other adjectives following them.
Have we talked about this?
Yeah, this was the big thing, remember?
I remember having this discussion for another language.
Yeah, but like that was actually what inspired it. But no, we talked about this last week. Ask them. They know. They remember. And so these, the choice that we ended up making, like the poll winner, right? It's not actually a participle, because that was where the difference was going to be. These were just straight up words. And so the idea was that they are going to be direct modifiers that come directly after the noun, and then adjectives would come after those. So let's throw up a quick example, like, this possum versus this sticky possum, I think.
Sure. And also, Minnie, I cannot take credit for that. David actually called you my mini-me before in the stream. So when you back up and watch the stream, you'll see that.
Yeah. Okay. So. Okay. What am I doing? I don't think I need these. We just need the sentence. Okay. Possum is yich. Which would be this a possum. And then yichito, and then sticky is grandma.
Yeah, and then would follow it because that's how we do the modifier.
Is it a long A or no?
I think it's a short one. I'm checking. No, it's long. I was wrong.
Okay, so it's and grandma means that the opossum did not intend to be sticky, but rather stickiness was thrust upon him.
That is true. So would you rather me, which has...
Oh, so I guess it depends what we're imagining for the opossum in this little set of examples. Is this like the piggy in the puddle that was just all down to get in that mud, or is this an opossum that has met with an unfortunate day?
My kind of day, it's an unfortunate day.
Then it shall remain. The sticky opossum. I thought we were only repping Kopiko on this stream, and here you are making side deals. Getting that sweet sponsorship coin. Just separately.
With some GT synergy. It's gingerade, delicious.
Evan, that's a good and interesting question, but I think that's more of a question for when we start really using these things. At the moment, no. So but we'll see as we start using it. Like, I don't know, if something emerges to us. Like my instinct, and I know I've done this before, is to say like, you could also use the proximal versus the visible versus invisible to make secondary distinctions. Like, so you could refer to something as visible that's clearly not visible if you felt like they were, I don't know, present there. I don't know, or you wanted them to be present, or you were talking about them like they were present, maybe. Of course, proximal and distal is often mapped onto proximal is nearness, closeness, warmness. Distal is, less friendliness. But
So, for example, I may use the proximal visible to refer to Mr. Table if I want to talk about how much I miss him from his
yeah,
early demise.
yeah. And I would remind you to use the proximal invisible because he's no longer here. He's no longer with us.
But in my heart, I want him so badly to be here that I would use the visible, right?
Yes, but let's not pretend.
You can't tell me what I love.
By the way, I mean, of all the other things, because I know that you were having internet problems today, you are now out of sync.
I mean, why not? Why not?
Yeah, that kind of day.
Well, if it gets really annoying, I can try calling back. That fixed it last time.
Yeah, see, Graham's got it. It's like, you know, that the whole thing, you know, would be at the dinner table. It's like, can you please ask Bart to pass the salt? And he's like sitting right there. You'd use the proximal invisible for people standing right in front of you if you really just want to knock them down a peg. Maybe. I don't know.
That
We'll
kind
see.
of hurts.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I know. Hmm.
It is cool.
Yeah, but it's really not that it's really not that unuseful. Like right now, if I was to talk about, you know, this pillow over here, I can't see it, so I would use it. I just know it's there.
Then you're obviously not looking at the live stream when you say that because you can clearly see a pillow.
All I can see is my tiny little window, and there's no pillow. Oh, but there's the live stream. Look at that. It's on my telephone. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
it sure is.
Oh my god. Okay. Quick little, like, older folk anecdote that hopefully you will appreciate. So, have you heard of the Jackbox games?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have them.
Oh, cool. Okay, so I don't know if like I don't think it's the latest one. I think it was the one before that, but they had like the murder mystery one trivia game. And so like at one point in time, like if two or more people lose, like you have to do a little challenge, and the one of you that wins it gets to survive. So I'll never forget the first time that I was playing with, you know, a friend of mine, but also he was a streamer, so there were younger people watching, and there were like 3 of us. And all you had to do was dial a telephone number on your phone using a rotary dialing phone. And so I'm like, is this a joke? And so it's like the phone number goes up and I just dial it in. And they're sitting here like going, what the hell do you do? I keep pressing it, it's not doing anything. I'm like, oh my, do you not know how to use a rotary telephone?
No, younger people don't. They've never seen one.
Yeah, they didn't even know what it was. Oh boy. We had those in my classroom. My grandmother, my Armenian grandmother, had one. It was just the phone. Ugh. Anyway, so as we're at just a tiny, teensy, little bitty pausing point, I wanted to ask, how much do we care about you being out of phase? Do we want to try to fix it?
I don't know, because I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I'm properly in phase, and so that's really up to y'all.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I just wanted your opinion because, like, the out of phaseness that's coming through on the stream. That's the thing that's getting
Right.
recorded
So
because it's
which
my
is
screen
why
that's
which
getting
is
recorded.
why the stream should tell me how annoying it is.
Yeah. Oh, I suppose you're right.
Okay. Don't get too excited because I have to figure out the technology.
Yes.
But Megan said Jackbox Party, and I just looked it up, and Jackbox has a way that you can do it on Discord. We could have a patron Jackbox Party.
Ooh.
If I can figure it out. I have to figure it out, though, so, you know.
Oh, here comes Bibleridian with the, I don't know, the dubious note, because I don't think Malagasy does, but I'm willing to be proven wrong. I will tell you what Malagasy does when it comes to demonstratives. They double them. So, okay, so I remember the word for woman is vehivavi, but it was like, what was the demonstrative? But like if you wanted to say this woman, would be something like iti vehivavi iti. So like you say it on both ends. Never seen that. Seems like you get tired of it. Bye, Megan.
Oh, bye, Megan.
Okay. All right, let's go ahead and add these to the dictionary, then we can delete the original list.
And I was looking to see if I could find anything on demonstrative pronouns.
Okay.
Well, Wikipedia claims they have them.
All right. I just remember, like, you know, Masha Polinsky, like, Malagasy was her thing. Malagasy was Matt Pearson's thing. I've read his thesis.
Wait. The pronouns, the non-visible pronoun forms for proximal, medial, and then two of the distals are rarely used. They're marked with asterisks. To the point that they're not really used very much. So it seems to be a situation where, like, possible, just not
I gotcha.
attested frequently. Okay, so we're doing this, that, these, and those as entries.
Yes. Okay, so let's start with...
This is so sad. I've got to write these down so I don't have to keep scrolling up. I'm not going to remember the forms.
Yeah. You probably remember them if they were...
if they were the ones
reduced.
I wanted,
yeah.
they would be right here. But they're not, and that means I'm going to forget as soon as I leave this page.
Every single time I look at this entry, I think of the latter or the later Scorpion song. Okay, so this one is this. When
do you need me to stay here
reference...
so I can yell protoforms at you, or are you good?
I mean, sure.
Okay, well then I'll do the English side after I yell protoforms at you. Because that will be pretty quick.
I'm trying to decide how these things are going to be represented orthographically. Probably in the oldest form, they would just use the same spelling. We'll do something different when we create the modern orthography, but they would just use the same spelling, and they'd know. Okay, this, when the referent is visible. And this is both a pronoun and an adjective. I guess now we don't want to call it an adjective, let's call it a determiner. Is that okay?
Why would you suddenly switch? Yes, it's obviously fine.
Okay.
It just makes me laugh.
Okay.
Because we just had a discussion about how I always call it a determiner. You're like, oh, you and your terminology.
Well, no. But that was when we were talking about English parts of speech. Like, you don't open up a dictionary and see the word determiner there, right?
Yeah, you do. New Oxford American Dictionary does. You do too.
No.
Use the dictionary app built into your computer, and I promise you, when you look up one of the options will be possessive determiner.
I refuse to do that.
Because you know that I'm right.
Of course you're right.
When are you ever wrong? Take a screenshot
when are you
and
ever
send it
wrong?
to you.
Yeah. Okay. All right, but I think this is good. It's pronoun / determiner. This when the referent is visible. I think that's fine. So let's just make that the form for it. So we got a T1. I know that we got an N1, and I think that's the other proximal one.
Yes, N-U-O.
Yes.
And that is indeed proximal, but not visible.
There it is.
And then when you're ready for the... Oh, wait, it's right below it.
Yeah, I got this.
That's the protoform.
So I just need to get to the right spot. And once I get to the right spot, the protoform will be right there. So I know that ash is one of them. Is that invisible or visible?
ASY, and that means that not visible.
Oh yeah, and I don't want to be invisible because that's a very specific thing. Did you just send me a text-based message?
I did. No, not a text-based message. I sent you a screenshot.
A photograph
the
of your
screenshot I
screen?
said I was going to send you, except I took of that, so that way you could see that.
Those. Look at that. They actually have IPA on there, not any of their garbage made-up one.
See the wonders that you can get out of the dictionary on your computer.
Determiner. You're not going to get me to use it. I'm not going to use it.
Okay, but you're using it for this. You're calling it a demonstrative. Or not a demonstrative, a determiner.
I did that because I wanted to. It was my idea, not the dictionaries.
Okay, so good questions coming up. Are we going to have plural forms of these as pronouns, or are they just going to be one form? So should we be defining these as both this and these? And that and those?
I mean, I guess.
I mean, I'm going to do that on the English side.
No, that makes sense on the English side. I just don't know. You know what I mean?
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, all right. And this one is distal and not visible, right? Ach is distal and not visible?
That is correct.
All right.
Oh, and I just have to go to one page to enter mine.
Okay, and now we go to hi.
Yes, the K.
Oh my goodness, I'm doing it again. I'm doing the thing.
You're not supposed to yawn.
I know. I feel like I totally got enough sleep, you know?
I know I didn't. But I'm drinking my raw kombucha energy drink.
It's an energy thing?
This one is.
Ooh. Answer honestly. Have you drunk a Red Bull?
Yes.
Like all of it? On purpose?
Yeah.
More than once?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I would tell you more, but I feel like we'll focus here. Okay.
All right. Those are done. So let's go back to the demonstrative section. And let's say goodbye to this list, which served us well. All right. Look at that. Demonstrative section's totally done. They're all entered in the dictionary. We have the forms. Feel like doing a little early celebration?
Oh, are we going to celebrate something that we started last time? I'll take it.
It's done.
I'll take it.
All right. Oh. Once again, I'm dipping my toe into flavor country. Yes.
Okay.
Let's attempt.
Cheers.
Yeah, we're gonna try. Cheers. Yeah. All right.
I think we got it.
Yeah, it worked.
Minnie, I am not saying Red Bull is good. I'm answering the question. He asked if I had one. Yes. More than once. Yes. Whole thing. Yes. I am not saying it's good.
Copico, the real energy drink. Oh, it's so
It's
good.
really stuck together. It does not want to let go of its Copico.
Oh, it's so good. Nourish me like food, Kopiko. Mm-hmm. Oh, I love it.
Evan, I think you're
No.
remembering an idea we had like way long ago where the
Yeah, those
was potentially going to, it meant here and there, and we were gonna potentially use them as pronouns.
yeah, but instead we
But
just
I think it means, what's that?
well, instead we just use the here and there in the verbal derivation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it wasn't a big deal. Oh, my. Oh, I'm enjoying the heck out of this. Okay, so what do you want to do now? You want to do WH questions? Yes, no questions? Have we done either of those?
We have typed literally nothing for verbs.
Yeah.
Have we done relative clauses?
We know how they're done. We just haven't written them up.
Well, if we want to jump forward to questions and forget the fact that we haven't typed anything for a couple sections, then let's do the yes, no questions. Always easier to start.
I mean, we could write out something for verbs. It just seems boring because we already decided on it all.
We really need to remember to fill these things out as we make decisions.
Yeah.
But let's do questions.
Okay. Let's see. Let's start with yes, no questions.
Mm-hmm.
Here, let's get a sample sentence from somewhere. One that doesn't have and in it.
We would have so many more if we had done a verbal session.
Here we are. Okay. The opossums that speak are capable of asking yes/no questions.
What kind of introduction is that? There are so many things buried in there. One, that means there are possums that don't speak Pakla. Two, it means that for people who speak Pakla, I can't say it, especially with Kopiko in my mouth, but aren't possums, maybe aren't capable of asking yes/no questions. And three, that what language is not capable of doing some sort of scenario to get verification of information?
I'm not willing to say that there are languages where that can't happen.
So in other words, this is a language. As such, here are some questions.
Yeah. There's what was I gonna say? It was a TY for Samoan where it opens and it says like, you know, what was it? It was just a silly thing. It was like it just started off with all this like information that was useless, like Samoan doesn't have genders as Latin does. But if you had to say that, you know, for example, like like a chicken was male versus female, or like a cow or something, you could use the word woman or man after it, And it's like this is the information you need about Samoan. Like this is where we start saying what it can't do and how it doesn't do things that European languages can do. It's silly.
That is silly. I just wanted to make sure I put in writing so many could see it that river possums speak a different language. It's Tapala, something that Jesse can pronounce. And even then.
Nice cupcake for it.
Okay. So what are you thinking?
I was actually thinking the same thing that you were thinking. So you can go ahead and tell everybody.
Obviously, you were thinking that you hope whoever needed the ambulance is okay. And could you hear it out there?
Oh yeah.
Or is it just
We
okay.
all
I was
heard
like, I
it.
didn't know if it came through.
Oh, it came through quite clearly.
I'm gonna say my first thing was, ooh, we should do something with word order, but we should not do that because the amount of verbal things we're doing with other words, that would just get confusing. And so then I was thinking maybe some sort of particle that comes at either end of the clause, or a special interrogative inflection directly on the verb if we really want to screw our verbs up even more.
I don't remember how the verbs
Particle
work.
would be easiest.
Yeah.
What's that?
I don't remember how the verbs work, so I don't want to mess with them.
Says the person who didn't want to put too many in the dictionary because he was like, we'll remember.
We always remember.
Minnie says, how about yes, no questions done by inflection?
No.
Totally viable though, even though David dismissed it, I just want to say it's viable.
Oh yeah. No, of course. We'll do it with the mouse language.
You just like to put things off to the mouse language.
Yes,
I
I do.
feel like we're going to have so many broken promises when we hit the mouse language. And it's going to be a mutiny.
Yeah, but that's all right because you'll take the blame for that one.
No. See, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to start taking applications now for a new collaborative partner so that way when we overthrow you, you know, I have someone else to work with.
You'll never get rid of me. You'll have to, you'll try to dig me out, but I will hang on like a tick. You have some experience with those, I hear.
Yes, I do, but the fact that you went to ticks, that's funny.
So, my initial instinct is to say, is to derive something from like, is it true? And either put it at the beginning or at the end.
Okay. Mateus, I just
Hey,
want to make
Ilona.
sure we used inflection twice in two different ways. I think that's what's going on. Yeah, okay, never mind.
Oh.
You got it.
Oh, she
'cause
meant just
inflection
by
of voice
right.
versus grammatical inflection, and so. And like, what's funny is as soon as I read Minnie's comment, I immediately went to the inflection of voice. I didn't even think about the fact that inflection means two things until Mateus's question,
Right.
and I'm like, what does that mean? But yeah.
So
Um,
the statement Uji sta jo. Jo. I'm sorry. Uji sta jo. And then the question could be Uji sta jo. Nah, we need something.
I really wanted the question intonation to be a little bit more up and down, you know, because it's a journey that you're going on to get information.
Yeah, but the verb is at the end. Maybe uji sta. Uji sta jo. Jo.
Okay.
Nah.
But yeah, so the is it true? Yeah, we can do something like that. Now we don't have, obviously, well, this will be interesting. Let's see what happens. We don't have a word for true.
No. We figured out how to do copula, right?
It'd be great if that were in our grammar and we could figure that out.
Yeah, but like we figured it out. We just didn't write it down. Is that right?
I think so. I think we ended up with one copula because I wanted two and I was really upset.
Yeah. There we go. Venture. Chicha. Venture. Yeah. Yeah.
Except that's like, never mind. It'll be interesting to see how we reduce this.
Yeah. Chicha.
Based on that, I'm really not feeling.
Okay. I'm fine with doing something else. We just need to figure out what that is. Hello, Latorias.
So Evan is asking, can we just do is it that?
Not really, because that involves the copula.
Yeah.
Now we're trying to stay away from that.
Maybe because that copula. I forgot.
If we had a word for or, we could have a particle at the end that was like or if, you know, or not, basically. And use our old word for hiss for that.
Okay. So basically the possum scratched the leaf, or not?
Yes.
Okay. Now we have two different coordination strategies, right? For clausal versus phrasal.
Yeah. But we really want an or instead of an and.
Right. I just couldn't remember how we derived the clausal coordination for and then we could use that to help us inform.
Well, let's see what the etymology of ra is. Ra comes from to stack. What gives us?
And the other one came from verbs too, right? So really, it's just we're thinking of appropriate verbs.
Yeah, a verb that's going to give us or. I'm imagining rafting down a river. and then taking one stream versus the other.
So like to choose?
Choose or switch.
To lean. Well, Magpie says maybe to turn.
I'm leaning towards lean.
Nice.
Yeah. That was a morning dove. Well, hello.
Latoria says to split. To steer, applesauce project. And Evan, as far as what the modern form will be, that we'll figure that out in a minute.
Yeah.
Skirt. My word.
I don't get that.
There's a
But-
hot rod car right outside my office.
Mm.
Are you still leaning toward lean?
Yeah, I'm just trying to imagine it in my head. Like how that would have emerged. I don't know. Hey, Josh. Good to see you.
Nothing like Kobiko and kombucha. Great flavor combo.
You sully it. You sully it. The experience is ruined.
So, in your thinking,
Yeah.
really the question becomes semantically, does it make sense to have this to lean, a verb meaning lean, and then followed by hiss, which is their form of negation? Or the other way around?
I'm thinking of just leaning into it without thinking about it too much.
Okay.
How does that strike you?
I mean, that's fine.
Okay, I think it should start with D or M, because we don't have any D or M's.
Not a Y
Not a Y. No,
or an O.
not an O.
I think it needs to be a D.
You got it. Okay.
Ooh, Illinois. Yeah, good luck on all your work that you're doing.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
All right, we're gonna pull up this here. Let's do so. Maybe. Let's see what happens if we do this. Oh. Huh. I guess it's not as exciting. I thought they were going to be more explosions when I did that. But I guess not.
Can we somehow manage to get it down to one syllable?
Oh yeah, but this is just the bird. Don't worry about that. We'll get there. We'll get
okay.
there.
Okay. Oh, and wow, yeah, Mateus, I can't use when unless it has something after it. And yeah, it definitely, oh, yeah, like you said, with prepositional phrases, like you could say, or I could say anyway in my dialect, they wended through the streets of New Orleans or something like that.
I was wending through the streets of New Orleans.
Which is great that we then had to create a regular past tense for wind because, you know, it got conflated with go. So
Yeah.
winded, which sounds so wrong, is the past tense.
Dacht.
Oh,
Dacht.
that looks kind of fun.
Okay, yeah, I think this will work. What do you think about
How
dag?
you feeling about it? What's that?
What do you think about dag? And dag, I'm sorry. And the way that this is going to work is that the modern form was going to be dag. So I'm sorry, the yes no particle is going to be DOULH. 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 What do you think?
Another word I'm never going to be able to say right. I love it.
I mean, either that or duh. I mean, DOULH. So.
Oh, no, it doesn't. No, I'm just laughing because it's just yet another thing. I'm like, nope, not going to happen. But that means we need to use it because the river possums have to be distinguished somehow.
Those river possums. Some say they don't even exist. Let's see what just the regular form is going to be. Da. Okay. Da. And then. Dacht.
And then Pretzel Jenkins did have a question about potentially having different forms depending on whether they expect a positive or negative answer.
I don't super see that myself with the way that we're doing this. If you have an idea,
Yeah.
I'm willing to entertain it. This is too lean to incline. Now for s, we have dax. That's a great one.
An anime fan, in general, languages are going to have some way to say yes, but it could mean something else at the same time. So it doesn't have to be a dedicated word that is only used to mean yes.
Yes.
But, I mean, languages do have some way of affirming information. And so, you know, in general, something will be defined as usable as the word yes. And Evan is asking, should it be dach with a KH?
Here? No. Word can't end with that. It gets sound changed away. It's spelled with one though. All right. And then this one, let's give you some options here. Wait. Right. I'm sorry. Hold on. Because the word for or
With Magpie, that's a good point. Yeah, there could definitely be other strategies for affirming information. So, yeah, you can be creative with that.
Sorry. Okay, so that's the word for or. But see, the word for our yes/no particle that comes from this, dakhil. So the question is, how is dakhil shortening up? I figured that
Did we want this to be for phrasal or for clausal? Or is it, oh, okay, because it's going to be phrasal because the or, but it's going to be, yeah, okay.
How about
Phrasal
this?
works.
How about this? How's that? That's better.
But is it, like, that's the question, like, is it clausal?
We'll figure that out.
It's going to have its own little verb, but is it? Oh, you erased it. My live stream's a little behind. Never mind.
Yeah. Yes, there is. No. Well, Evan, review the sound changes. You'll see. So here's the thing. Dakhil is what is ultimately going to give us our yes/no particle, our word final yes/no question particle. So dakhil, I figured the kha would drop out, so dal. And then I figured that the a would raise, dal. And so, do you think that this will eventually become dal or da? Because I know that you wanted to be simpler. I suppose it could sink all the way to da, but I just thought maybe dal or dal would be more likely. So,
Those seem like both viable options.
Okay, with the diphthong, dal or dal. No diphthong.
I'm good either way.
Alright, then. Then we're gonna do this. Yes, no question particle. Da. Yes. Okay. And it will be Dutch spelled. How is that spelled anyway? Do we just
Oh, okay. Good call, Alk. The entry for new is wrong because forgot to take off the S when you copied and pasted. And then for spelling, do you just delete the D or do we have to do something else for this part?
No, spelling stays.
No, we said they were going to be spelled the same because the protoforms. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so back.
Sorry, now I'm ready to go back to the D's.
No problem. So,
And thank you, Alk.
yeah, I think that this is actually just how it gets spelled. So you'll just know that LKH is hla when it comes at the end of a word, and it's negative. But
That's going to change, right?
sure is.
And then the alphabet entry is going to change, right?
100%. I don't know how to increase the screen brightness. I just dimmed it. But yeah, here we go.
Oh, because you're on a different keyboard, aren't you?
Yeah.
See if F2 does what you want it to do.
Oh, this could be bad. You ready?
I'm ready.
It inserted a tab. What time is it where you are, Matisse?
I'm going to guess, before looking, that it is currently 11:10 p.m. for Matisse.
That's not late.
Or is it midnight? It's either 12:10 or 11:10 is what I'm saying. Jonathan, good. Oh, it's okay. It's 12. Okay, so I was 1 hour off. I was so close. Okay, so it's 10 minutes past midnight.
Still not late.
Okay, well, for some people it is.
Hmm.
Oh, for Ilona, it's 10 past 1.
Good night, Ilona.
Have a good sleep, and again, good luck on all your work. You're going to do amazing,
Shiva
and
baby.
it's going to be fantastic.
All right.
And for Jake, it's 11:10. So we got 11, 12, and 1 covered. Wow. And Dark Horse, yes, river possums do have very loose pronunciation rules, otherwise known as whatever comes out of Jessie's mouth the moment she tries to say a word. Well, hello to Hamburg, Josh.
Yeah, I think that's how it's
How do you feel about it? Do you like that?
Yeah, I feel good about that. I like that. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do with this? You ready to delete it? You ready to say goodbye to it? Ready to
Yeah,
wish
I
it
was
well?
just going to say we can delete the Tapala note because we know that they speak Tapala. Or some sort of Tapala. Depends.
Where in the house are you going? To Parla.
Because I am fancy enough to have a parlor.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. Yes, no questions done. We wanna talk a little bit about WH questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is a big miniature railway museum in Hamburg, which is all Americans know as the birthplace of the hamburger. To turn a statement into a yes/no question, follow the statement with the yes/no question article.
Oh, yeah, Josh. Doch. That's a good German word to be able to.
Oh, doesn't that mean like therefore or something?
That's one way. It's kind of like an affirmative-ish thing without meaning yes. But like it intensifies the affirmative. Affirmative, not infirmative.
Infirmative. Oh, that's a good one. It's a verb mode you can only use when you're sick.
You know, it's special. And then Evan, the negation would just be you negate the main clause, and then doch still follows. Doch. Did I get it right?
I mean, it's like when you say yes, no in German, it's going to be ja, nein, doch, nein.
Nice. Okay. What do you want to do for WH questions?
You just do a dark horse suggested and add a WH to the front. Oh my god.
And in this case, we would just need the W because the H is implied since W's are voiceless for almost all of it, except for you know where it's predictably
almost all of it. Okay. My goodness. So one way of doing this is coming up with a root for what, and then having it combine with a bunch of other stuff. And it would come after it, right? It would be blank what, you know?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
Isn't that the strategy we used in Ingala?
Maybe.
I mean, not that Mate's nice. That would be quite the skloof. Nice.
No one knows who you are.
Yeah, so anyway, no, that's totally possible. Good idea. Is there... I don't know. I'm thinking. We're going to need a lot more words anyway, like thing, person, some sort of...
Yeah.
generic words. I don't think we have really any generic words.
I like, did we conflate who and what in Ingala?
I will double check it. I'm going to say no, though, because I think we
Because
had...
if we
funny
didn't, then I
SC
think we should
generic.
here. Just put who and what, smash them together.
It's slowly opening. Yeah, no, we did not
Cool.
put them together. We did have two different who's, though. One for a known rabbit who and one for an emphatic who. Like, who on earth ate the grass?
All right. Well, let's do that. Let's smash who and what together. I can't imagine how one could combine.
Gotta
who
get out of
and
that
why.
document. So many good memories. I just want to keep reading Inyala. Okay. Back to Tapala. Not even gonna give me the time of day on that one.
Jesse, get in the car. We're gonna go to a tapas restaurant.
Oh my gosh. That sounds so wrong when you mispronounce.
Implying that it sounds right when somebody else says it.
The way it came out with your mispronunciation. Oh, thank you, Jonathan. You're welcome. But the way you said it just sounded like two English words. It shouldn't be. Yes, Mateus. Okay.
All right.
That's what I'm here for. I provide the entertainment.
Let's see.
Who scratched the leaf? What did the possum scratch? We're gonna
Yes.
have that like same sentence. Or one sentence.
Let's see. Yeah, you're right. That's the easiest thing to do. Let's do it. Who or what scratched the leaf? And so we're going to have that, and then leaf is Staff, and scratched is Kjöf, right?
I believe so.
Okay. What are you feeling?
Oh, Dark Horse, that was a good reference. Okay. Sorry, I was reading comments. That's what I was feeling. Dark Horse was saying let's combine who and why.
It's absolutely not going to happen.
And then there was a
and will
reference
never
built
happen.
in there. The reference was good. What's that?
It's not going to happen and will never happen. But I also...
Well, no, but the reference was interesting.
Is that Guardians of the Galaxy? Or is there another Gamora?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Is that what that was, or is there another Gamora?
It is Guardians of the Galaxy, but I think it was from the actual Avengers movie.
I don't remember
With-
that then.
Dark Horse, that was in the final Avengers movie that came out, right?
I only saw it the once.
Infinity War, there we go. I was like, I can't remember. And then Evan, for what would be something like a Y. And we'll get there. We got to focus on the what first.
Yeah. What's a good form for it? It could start with an M. For no particular reason.
Honestly, okay, so starting with an M is fine.
Okay.
Can we actually start with whatever base combining form it will be joining with, so that way we can do it thinking of things that go well together?
I mean, we could, but I thought we just said that we were going to start with what?
Oh, what is the basic one?
Yes.
Oh, my word, Damien. That's okay. It's Monday, right?
Well, that's an idea. You want to do that?
Yes. And that means what?
Mun. So if it was
I like it.
M-O-N, it would come out as mun. If it was M-schwa-N, it would come out as mun. How do you get just mun? M-A-N, I think, comes out as mun. Man. Oh, because it ends with an N. That's lengthening it. What do you like better? Mun or mun?
The first one.
Mun. Okay. Mun. Munstadt. All right.
Bye, Latorius. Hope you have a good time until you're able to come back and watch the rest. And yeah, Evan, we'll figure out how many WH roots we're gonna have. For now, we're just starting with the top.
Yep. Mun. All right, that's pretty good. And so that's going to be, the protoform is going to be M-N. Let's go ahead and add that. Well, okay, so let's do here. Let's just do another one of these just for the hexy of it. What? You laughing at? All right.
Hexy.
Okay. Yeesh. Mun. The opossum scratched. What? Who?
Interesting. What is this line supposed to be for?
The orthography. The orthography. And I'm too lazy to figure out how to do it with the. What's it? Probably just do it in the modern. But that would be kind of fun, wouldn't it? Here, let's try it. Do you remember protoforms?
Not at all, but I can look them up. Oh, I remember, I think Stach was S-T-A-X.
Okay. What about Zich?
Just a second, I'm verifying Stach as well. Oh, I was wrong. It's Carrot, T-A-X.
Okay,
That
but
was sta.
what about uji?
Uji.
That's the one I named.
David. Carrot, Z-I, phi.
Carrot, Z, I, phi. Okay. And then moon, which would be M-O-N. And then what was, for scratch, what was it?
O-T. That's where I need to go. I was in the S's. This is how today is going. That one, well, it doesn't matter where I was because we have not entered that verb. It is T, barred I, R, schwa.
Okay, T, barred I, R, schwa. That's really wonderful, Silvertail. I like that. That's so cool. All right, no. And that form that becomes the OW, what is it?
Oh, the one, sorry. That one is schwa, phi.
FR.
And yeah, Silvertail, that is exciting. I was trying to find the comment that made David say that, so
There we go. See, now that's what it looks like for the writing system that was scratched into the wall. What does that sound? What does that sound?
Oh, I was throwing the bottle away, and apparently it went down 3 levels of a trash can. I thought it would just go in.
Uh-oh. And then you said it was S
Carrot, T-A-X.
Really?
S carrot, do that for you, T-A-X.
Okay. Well, that'll be how we'll spell it in the older form of the language. We're probably going to have a spelling revision for the modern. Anyway, look there. See, now we have a couple of orthographic forms.
Except the example what is still in there.
Well, yeah, but like that's when we get the modern orthography. We'll
It'll
do that.
go there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, and those are some nice little examples. So now we have where, when, how, which, whose, how many, why, things like that. This.
I think where should be what borough.
Ooh. Do we have a word for borough?
Because they have the little holes, the little burrows.
Yeah. Do we have a borough?
No.
Okay.
Based on the words we have, I can already tell you that we don't have a lot of nouns, mainly because every time I do a drawing, I'm like, I want to translate a sentence. And then I'm like, I can say the possum scratched a leaf.
Miles Conling dating site eval.
That is amazing.
Oh, right. I'm sorry, this needs to be rephrased in English.
Like who or what did the possum scratch?
Yes. We need people to know that it's regular. And yeah, the word order has to stay because we don't have case marking, so it's got to be in C2. Like that. Okay. All right. So what borough? Let's focus on that. How do you want to do like a whole burrow, cave, little digging? What do you think? Oh, and
I kind of like cave.
let's write our word in there.
Oh, and put it on the English side. Yes, it's UON, correct?
Yes.
The app is going to be called Conlinger. Like grinder.
Oh, nice. Alright. Go.
Watching you on your progress.
This is about who, no distinction, and this is going to be a pronoun.
Okay. Perfect. So now oh, Matisse. You crack me up. Getting ready. I myself am gonna pump some iron for mine. Oh man. Okay. Are there any more sounds we need? At the beginnings of words?
Well, we need to re-examine. I don't think it's... Is it possible for a word to begin with E? Because I don't think it is.
That is a wonderful, wonderful question. I'm trying to remember all the ways that we...
I'd rather no, these should be 0 and this should be 0.
If a word starts with an epsilon originally, an E, what happens to it?
It goes to I.
Right, because it's if it's unstressed.
No, if it's stressed, so here, let's see. Like, here, we'll...
Bardi.
Any, and then... And then... We'll do the pair here. Actually, here, and let's just, so there's no complication, we're going to get rid of. Okay. So, yeah, so like even if they're whether they're stressed or unstressed, are you laughing at chat or are you laughing at me? Trying to do something serious here.
You are. But that's good to know. Magpie, you're absolutely right. Now the question is, how did I say it? Someone's got to go back and watch the live stream like 30 seconds ago and tell me how I said it.
Well, okay. Well, I just list off the Avengers. There's Black Widow.
Yes, but I'm going to be thinking about it. I just said the word in question naturally, without being prompted, without thinking about it, totally forgetting that was ever a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I said it. So now there is video evidence of how I say the word without thinking.
Okay.
I don't know what came out of my mouth.
Okay, but when you wanna beef up those guns, what are you pumping?
But that's the whole point, David. Now I'm thinking about the word, so I'm going to say it the way I think I should say it.
Don't think about the word. Think about your goals. Think about your gains.
You are missing the point. The point is you can rewind and find out exactly how I say it when I'm not thinking. And so somebody could tell me how I pronounce the word.
Listen, I think you're missing the point because it's about those gains. All right? Yvonne. How do you say iron in German? What is the German word for iron?
Okay, sorry. So the point was, though, that E may not be a valid.
Yes, and neither is O. So Y, on the other hand, a word can begin with Y, and I think like just do.
Oh, you have your answer.
Eisen? Oh my goodness. Why? What game? Like that. Eisen. Eisen.
That's a much better word.
What is Hauer then? Because that's,
Oh,
Eisenhower, right? What is Hauer?
I was like, what?
Iron horse? Iron chef?
No.
Eisenhower.
Oh, but that would be a good one, but no.
Oh, wait. I know.
He says Hauer is like beater. Oh yeah, iron beater. That's what Timo is saying too.
Iron beater. That's just a weird name, isn't it?
Not if you're a blacksmith and that's what you do all day.
Ah, hewer. Right. Somebody who shapes iron. There it is. That's a badass name. Well done, Eisenhower. I was always
You
so
look like
jealous.
such a meek person to have such a badass name.
I know. I was always so jealous, though. I mean, Peterson is, it's so obvious what it is. Sam's is pretty boring too. By any chance, what was your maiden name?
It's just waiting for you. Yes. So we have some words for burrow.
An artful dodge, I suppose. Now everybody's going to be curious, But of course,
Trying not to spit my water out.
but of course, it's not public information like your social security number, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. So we need a Y word.
Oh, that's true.
Yes, I like that.
Yeah, I really liked the German days of the week. They were just much more obvious about what they were. What we just talk. Okay, can something start with a Y? I'm almost certain that it can, and I thought it was with R. When R got, hold on, I know how to do it. Wait, no, I don't.
No, I don't think it is possible, but go ahead and try.
No, it's not. And then of course, if this is yeah, because
So I think the only reason we're getting Y's is because of the consonant before.
See, the thing is, like, if it was somewhere else, we could. If it was somewhere else, okay, all right. I'm just like flipping out here because, like, it turns into a Y. I swear it does. There it does. There we go.
Where is it?
So when R becomes palatalized R becomes yeah.
Oh, gotcha. So that doesn't happen at the beginning of the word. If we had like RI something, it doesn't.
Apparently not. It just disappears because it becomes a Y, but the Y disappears in front of an E.
Oh, what if it's, and you did it with an epsilon as well, so that's also the same case. So,
Yeah.
okay. It's that unification that does it.
Yep. And the same thing happens if you put, a consonant in the end and the stress shifts.
Graham, good one. His last name means hill.
Really? Was it Catalanage? Or is it Catalanage? No,
That's Mike.
Yeah, that's what I... Oh, Miles. You're right, that's Mike.
Yeah, this is Miles.
And this is Miles, never mind. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, I guess Y doesn't have anything either, and so there we go. Now we have our real word count. That's good.
Yay!
And
okay, but now we need a word for cave.
Yes, but
burrow.
I'm gonna make just a couple of little notes, super quick, no word in. Okay. Although the letter E is used in the romanization system of no word may begin with E. Consequently, there is nothing here. And we're going to paste this in a couple of different places. Though the it's not used independently. This is false. It is used independently. Okay. Okay, H, and now for O.
And then Y.
Yes. Were there any others, or was that it?
That should be it. V. V is also
V as well.
zeroed out.
Yeah. Oh, lettery.
Oh, oops. Yeah. May want to go back and fix the other ones too.
Oh no, that was just an accident on that one. Where they won't
Oh, okay.
the other ones. V. Okay. All right, cool. Now we're getting we're cleaning things up. That's good. So back to what do we need to start with? Like nothing. Like it doesn't matter anymore. So we can just do whatever we want.
Starts with nothing. And this is going to be before the word for what, right? So it's going to be like...
Yeah. And the stress is still going to be dragged to the end unless we say that it's not.
Okay.
So
and it would be dragged to the end just because it would be that heavy syllable at the end.
Yeah, because it, yes.
A closed syllable.
Which means that the vowel would lengthen, which means that it would still show up as mun. So if we can say that we don't want that, and like because it's what? What did it? Was it something I did?
You did. No, I thought of what the word could be, but we're not using it. Never mind. Go on.
Certainly.
Sorry.
Certainly. Anyway.
But yes.
Yes. So mun, right? The stress will be dragged to the end. It will be lengthened, which means that if something comes in front, we can shorten it up by giving it like the shorter vowels that collapse.
I think we should dig into patron names.
Sorry, Josh.
I missed what Josh said. I'm looking to see if we have some names that need to be added that have no meaning attached. What? I am, yes, Josh. I am, yes. But I'm here, and I only need to make it through 15 more minutes before I fall entirely to pieces. So we're good.
Okay.
We are good. And anime fan, yes, Jessie is indeed short for Jessica in my case. Okay. Oh, you know what? It looks like I'm on the wrong tab. Okay, so we have Muka. Doesn't have any meaning associated with it. Nik.
That's right.
N-U-J, like I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Hold on a sec. I want to see what this comes out as.
Oh, and Irbot. Oh, that's right.
Yikman? It's kind of long.
Yes, Dark Horse, I do need that to play. Yes. Oh, nice, Mateus. So Jonathan is correct. This is what happens when Kopiko is too early. And Mateus, for me, it's Cope. Pico. Yes.
Oh.
Jessica and Dave.
Jeez, that sounds bleak.
I am so not a Jessica. That's why I always go by Jessie. That's everything. Thank you, Silvertail. Yeah, that's okay. The putting together. Samson and Dave Peters.
I just feel like I wouldn't survive in that one. Like, pretty soon you would find a way to just shoo me aside.
Mm-hmm. Do you like any of the things that I've read out?
No, they're too long. Sorry.
Neek is too long?
Yes, Neekman. Because that's what it ends up as.
How do you get
Neekman.
shorter than one syllable?
No, Neekman, right? It's like, that would be the word, and it's too big. Now I threw in pal, which becomes push in the full form, and when combined becomes pulmun. I think that's pretty short. Pulmun.
Okay.
For where? Pulmun.
Sure.
You're not on board.
I think it's great.
No, you do not. Absolutely do not think it's great. You're not on board. I totally hear it.
I do not have a D middle name, Dark Horse. And Logan, yes, Jessie is legally a Jessica. Josh likes the little giggles that you do when I read comments. now you're thinking about it, and so it's not going to happen. Do you see what happens when you think about something? It doesn't happen naturally.
Oh no, I can do it on command. I'm that talented.
Okay, so, no, that is fine. That is totally fine.
Miles is suggesting Kulmun with a K. Blue moon.
Yeah, we do have a lot of P words.
Alright, why not?
We also have a lot of K words, though.
Okay, Bulmun it is. Alright. And then the word for the word for what's it is gonna be what's it. I'm sorry, I'm just like totally out of it.
The word, whatever we just created, is the word for cave.
Yes, thank you.
It's just, sorry, Logan, I didn't mean to weird you out. Evan said, Sam Jesse's is the 14th Doctor. And Evan, we haven't quite gotten there yet in terms of deciding if there will be any other roots that we combine for the WH words.
I'm leaning
So
towards
far,
no.
we're good with
Yeah.
what until
Yeah.
it no longer works.
Yeah. Let's.
At least I know that I really am a Jessie. See, all these people, you know, they agree I am a Jessie.
Mhm.
As if I didn't know that already and go with that name for everything.
Whereas all my friends can't decide. I get both.
You get both Jessie and Jessica.
Yeah.
I can understand.
Okay. All right.
And then this is going to come to mean burrow.
Yes.
well.
Cave. Burrow. And this is bush. It's spelled BL.
Wow, that is so weird. Okay. Cave.
Bushy. Bushy. Okay, so it's BOL. And then special looks right, and then special, yeah, okay, there we go. Good.
Jonathan, I feel you. And I will make sure I never shorten your name. And thank you, Ragdoll.
Okay, alright, so the cave burrow is there. Adding to the B's. Going up to the WH questions. And we're going to go ahead and do a where. But this is just going to be a pronoun. Right? So, I think.
Yes.
A pronoun, not an adverb. Right?
That's a good question, though.
So, where did the opossum scratch the leaf? Okay. Oh, that's weird. If we were to do that, do we have postposition yet? We don't have any.
Do we have postposition?
Wait, do we? Are we doing postposition in this language or prepositions? We're doing postpositions, and we don't have any.
We haven't entered any. We have some.
Oh, we do? Where are they?
Ni.
Yeah, we got those.
Those may be the only two that we have.
So like I'm thinking about like what to do with like a locative. Like a generic locative.
But we also have the verbs we put the directional prefixes on some of them to create to take some of the load off postpositions.
Yes, in this case though it seems like it's required because I'm saying like at where did the opossum scratch the leaf? Like where was he? Was he in the forest? Was he in the drawing room? Was he in the parlor?
That is so not how I read that question.
Yeah. No.
I thought you meant on the leaf, where did the possum scratch it? Like,
yeah, I know.
By the stem.
You're like he's being cross-examined.
Yes, because that is the important question. The leaf was scratched. Where did he scratch the leaf?
Yeah.
I'm not thinking in the forest.
You watch too much true crime.
That was so not. Okay.
Okay.
Is that ambiguous? That wouldn't be ambiguous in every language, yeah? Like, should it be ambiguous?
Oh, hey. Check out what I'm highlighting.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
What do we do to say that this is old information? Should we just delete it?
I mean, Do we want to keep words for here and there? We have not entered any.
Well, no, those are part of the. Those are part of the.
There is.
Well,
and
there
here-
is, but here is not. We better enter
We
those.
have not entered them though, so
We better
like, do
enter
we
those
wanna
quick. Okay, so we got the and la. Okay. Let's go and do it right now.
I have to admit, I've already forgotten them.
Hang on, I got it.
I'm gonna get the English set up.
And they're gonna come out as b and le.
Somebody asked a question. Oh yeah, Minnie, if the postpositions come from a source that it would make sense that they are attached to the front of a verb it's working with, then yeah, it totally works out that way. Dark Horse is asking about combining where and when. Oh, hey, Beatrice. And yes, Bib said it, so it's viable. And Miles, therein.
Wait.
Therein lies the answer. I don't know. I don't know why that would.
Postpositions be able to be prefixed in verbs.
I totally forgot to be paying attention to what you were doing.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. No one look at me. I know what I'm doing.
Oh, I spelled it right. Okay, I spelled it right. So that's something.
Okay. There we go. Okay, so we have here and there in the dictionary. That's taken care of. Good. And so now, I think we should probably enter ni, because I think that's going to be our general locative preposition.
Okay.
And it's static.
Also enter and it's also 3 minutes to the end, and we haven't decided on like a poll or anything.
I know, but like I don't think that we have time to enter but I think that we do need to enter ni. Okay, so it comes from the word for stand. What's the protoform for that?
In epsilon phi.
Got it. Okay, postposition. At, on, in, around, near, generic, locative, static locative preposition.
Adessive was one of your adessive slash locative.
Yeah. I'll do that. I'll throw in the word adessive then. By the way, have you decided what you want your case to be?
What I want my case to be?
Yeah, because you're Jessie, so what's the gessive?
Nice.
Okay, so how do we want to describe the secondary definition that's going to tell us this is how we get our participles?
It's used after adjectives that describe active intentional states.
Okay. Use after adjectives that use after nouns to form adjectives that describe
Active intentional states.
Okay. That'll be good enough for right now. Okay. Okay, ni has been added, but back to the WH question. N E, and then which was T Y R X. Nope. I've been doing that wrong.
So you can like write this all
F, that F, and then R. Okay, these should all be F's. And then even that one? No, that one's correct. That one's correct. Okay, cool. All right, that's done.
Okay, so we got that.
We're at 401, and now we gotta do something about a poll.
Poll. We're in a perfect place for a poll.
Yeah.
Maybe this week it'll be a surprise.
Oh no, I don't want to do that because then it's on me. I want.
Oh, like I'm just gonna leave you high and dry, not help.
I mean, that is the way it
That
is.
is generally what I do.
You show up for the live stream, and then I see you again at the next live stream, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. That's about right.
Yep. Oh boy.
Okay, so we
We have WH questions to
kind of
do.
in
We
a-
have relative clauses to do. It's like after that, I don't know.
right.
Mm,
We already had some decisions built up for the orthography, so we don't need to ask more of those.
No, I can't give myself more work right now. We've got a lot else to do. Because I did want to talk about I did want to talk about what kind of serifs to do on the orthography. What is that for? Is it important? Are you going to show that to us? You going to share it with the class?
I can definitely show it to you. Do you remember how I had to write down the this, these, and that, and those words? Because I told you I'd forget when I went down to the English side. There they are.
Nice.
And I was taking it off my Post-it note pad and getting ready to throw it away.
Very nice. Can we think of a poll that would involve the other WH words?
All of them, no, but we could definitely target meaning and form of something like, where do we want when to come from? Or some other ones. I wouldn't want to do them all. I mean, I guess we could do them all and just say, hey, where do we want these to come from? Other than asking for those protoforms, and unless we wanted to explore the idea of what Evan has been suggesting, the more than one WH root that gets combined with other forms. And so, for instance, like how or why would come from different roots rather than the what/who root. So, I mean...
That actually is an interesting idea for how.
Oh, Mateus, that's nice. Green time is the word for spring in his language. Okay.
Maybe that could just be a simple thing. Everybody vote on a form for how. We could have it be its own root and then use how for other things.
I like it.
You got it. Alright then, right on. Let's boogie on out then. Alright. So,
Sounds good.
thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see. Probably finish
I was going to
WH
say, and
words
thank
next
you
time.
for putting up with my falling to pieces in the midst of a live stream.
Yeah, but hey, look, on the bright side,
I made it.
we did not have You didn't drop out once.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You've synced back up for 2. I don't know
Wow.
exactly when it happened, but you're synced up. And 3, we actually got a lot done.
We did. So there are very, very many bright sides of my crazy day.
Yeah. All right. Thursday should be Lang Day. I like that.
Already is. Alrighty. Well, thank you all. And I hope you... Oh, Beatrice, I didn't know it was your birthday tomorrow. It's Megan's as well. So happy birthday, Beatrice.
Woo! It means you have the
And
same
bye, Mini
birthday.
Me.
You have the exact same birthday.
That is exciting.
All right. So bye, everybody. Stay
Stay
grammar.
grammar. See you next week.
All right.